What's up, guys? West Coast Picks here, and today I'm going to talk a little bit about starting your own Locksport YouTube channel. I'm going to take this opportunity to reuse this video. This video, actually, audio got all messed up on it for whatever reason, and instead of just throwing the video out and repicking the lock, I don't like to do that. I like my locks to be like the first time pick if possible. So this is a Bill Bacardi number 21, I believe. It was sent to me by Bobby Keys, another awesome lock picker here on YouTube. So I'm just going to reuse this video and talk a little bit about starting your own Locksport YouTube channel. So I've got a few points to go through. We're just going to go through them one by one. First is kind of a disclaimer and a little bit about me. So I've been picking locks for almost 2 years now. You can go to my first video, and about a month before I posted that first video is when I started picking locks. So I consider myself new still, relatively new. I'm still, a newbie. I don't know everything. There's a lot of stuff I can't pick. I still really suck with dimple locks and stuff like that, but I do know a little bit about, running a YouTube channel. I've got 3 or 4 of them here on YouTube now, and I just thought I would share what I've learned so far from, new pickers' point of view, and what I look for in a YouTube channel. So this is by no means gospel. I don't know everything, and I'm just going to tell you guys what I've learned so far. So that's kind of a disclaimer and a little bit about me. Number 2 is why start a channel to begin with. I can tell you right now, you're not going to get rich or famous starting a Locksport channel. You're just not. Even the big names like Bosnian Bill and Lockpicking Lawyer, Potty 314, they're not making a lot of money off of YouTube. You need millions of views. Like every video has to get millions of views if you want to make money off of YouTube. Bosnian Bill is probably one of the biggest pickers around, and he's probably only making like $100, maybe $200 a month off of his videos, guys. He's not making a living off of his videos. He's got a pension, he's a retiree, and this is just extra income for him while he does his hobby. I mean, it's a bonus for him. He's not getting rich. So you're not going to get rich or famous. So why bother having a Locksport channel? Well, couple of things. It helps get trades. A lot of people, or new people, are emailing me trying to get trades and stuff like that. You got to understand, it's really hard for someone to just spend $30 and ship out $100 worth of locks to somebody who just leaves a comment or sends you an email. I mean, it's a lot easier to trust somebody when they have a YouTube channel. So if you have a YouTube channel, you will find people a lot less reluctant to trade with you. I mean, you're gonna have an easier time getting trades. So that's number 1 for most people to start a channel. That alone is worth it. But for me, it is to document my progress and my hobby, and to better be a part of the community. For me, that's what it's about. I watched my first 10 videos, and then I watched my last 10 videos, and I noticed the difference. I've totally progressed in the last almost 2 years, and it just blows my mind. I can't pinpoint when I got better, but I have definitely got better, and I like to see that progress from start to finish. And that's what I have on my channel. For me, number 1 is to document your progress and to document your hobby. And number 2 is to better be a part of the community, because it's kind of hard to be a part of the community when you don't have a channel. It's hard to put content out for other people to see. Hard to have giveaways and stuff like that if you don't have a YouTube channel. So that makes it a lot easier. But for most people, it's going to be to help get trades. That's going to be your biggest bonus of having a YouTube channel. So number 3 is going to be camera angles. Camera angles are very important. YouTube is a visual medium, and people have to be able to see what you're doing. If they can't see what you're doing, it's not going to be very interesting to people, and they're probably not going to watch. They're definitely not going to subscribe if your videos aren't very, visually appealing. So try to get a good camera angle on everything. Try to make it so people can see what you're doing. Try to show everything you possibly can. Show all the modifications that have been done to the lock. Open up the lock, gut it. Do the best you can. As far as cameras go, you can use pretty much any camera. As long as it's got decent resolution. You're going to want something that does at least HD, like 1080 by 720. I use a Samsung Galaxy Note 3, and it's about a 2 or 3 year old phone, and it does really good. You guys see my videos, I've had a lot of comments on it, people saying that I like the quality. You're going to want to try to get a camera that you can actually manually focus. On an Android, on mine anyway, if I touch on the screen while I'm recording, it will actually focus in on that point that I touch. So you know, keep that in mind, but you can use pretty much anything as long as it's decent, even webcams. Number 4 is don't be shy. You're the only one who thinks your voice sounds funny. Literally, you get over that pretty quick, guys. I got over this a long time ago, back in high school, like 25 years ago, when I joined my first band. I could play guitar and I could sing. And at first, I mean, playing a guitar or singing in a room full of people, even if they're your friends, it's really daunting, and you feel kind of silly, and it's kind of scary at first. But you get over that very quickly, and the more you do it, the quicker you get over it. So keep that in mind. You're the only one who thinks your voice sounds funny. Your voice doesn't sound funny. You're just really hard on yourself. And also talk and explain as much as you possibly can while you're making the video. Tell what you're feeling out of the pins. Say what you see when you take the lock apart. All that kind of stuff. And even if it's not about the lock, just keep flapping your gums. You got to keep talking, because a silent video is a boring video. So keep talking. Also, background noise, it isn't that big of a deal, guys. You listen to a lot of my videos, watch a lot of my videos. I got a dishwasher going in the background. I got washing machine going in the background. Right now, you can probably hear a fan going in the background, but people don't seem to mind as long as it's not dominating the audio. So don't worry too much about background noise. Number 5 is keep your non-Locksport videos to a minimum. 0 if possible. You have to know your audience, guys. People are here to watch Locksport videos when they go to your channel, if you have a Locksport channel. And anything that's not Locksport related is going to take away from that. So I have multiple channels here on YouTube. It's probably a good idea for most of you guys to have multiple channels here on YouTube, at least one other, where you can post all your non-Locksport related crap and not deter other people from watching your actual Locksport channel. So try to keep it down to a minimum, or 0 if possible, and you have to know your audience. They're here to watch Locksport videos. They're not here to watch videos about your dinner or your dogs or something like that. So keep that in mind. Number 6 is maintaining a Locksport channel isn't cheap. Locks are expensive, and so is shipping. When I first started my channel, I wasn't making trades for quite a while. You can see my first couple hundred videos probably, or at least 100 videos, are mainly stock locks that I picked. And I bought all those brand new from a locksmith. People wonder why I get such good deals at locksmiths and stuff like that. It's because I have spent thousands of dollars at the locksmiths. And they know me well, and they know me by name. Sometimes I go in there and I don't even buy anything. I just go say hi. Locksport is not cheap, though. Some of the locks I bought are like $200, $250 each. I've spent like $2,000 or $3,000 on locks in the last couple of years. So keep that in mind. It's not cheap, and shipping isn't cheap either. I spend about on average anywhere from $100 to $300 a month on shipping. On a heavy month, it's $300. On a light month, if I send out only a few packages, it's still $100. So it is not cheap to run a Locksport channel unless you have access to free locks, which not a lot of people do. So just keep that in mind. Number 7 is your channel will demand more time than you think. It's not just recording a video. You have to actually edit it. You have to come up with the ideas. Sometimes you have to re-record it because something happened, or you start talking to the camera and you think you said something stupid, so you start recording again or something like that. I mean, this channel is going to demand a lot of your time. So if you don't have a ton of time, don't even bother. And the last point I just wanted to say, guys, is have fun. Number 8 is have fun. If you're not having fun with your channel, you probably shouldn't have one. It's this is supposed to be a hobby. It's supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be a chore. So just make sure you're having fun. If anything stops you from having fun, just don't do it anymore. Anyway, guys, that's all I had. If you have any questions or comments, you can leave them down below. You can also get a hold of me via email. I'll leave the link in the description below. And have a good one, guys.